Oh, I should. Thank you. I'm a fan of this hoodie as well. I want to test something real quick. Y'all might hear some echo, but I gotta test something real quick. Y'all might hear some echo, but I gotta test something real quick. Okay, that does work. That's good. That's good. That is very good. What is up, you fucking nerds? I'm sorry, that was mean. Y'all aren't nerds. Y'all are pretty cool. Y'all watch me for some fucking stupid ass reason. I don't know why, but you do. Oh boy. Stop copying you. I'm a fucking nerd? Well, of course I'm a fucking nerd. Do you know how much fucking. Of course I am. What did I copy you at doing? You broke your leg. How did you break your leg? I see you were listening to Peak. That's some pretty gnarly stuff. Yeah. YouTube live streaming just got a big update, so I have to figure out like it the setup is looks so different. I have never I don't even know if I've listened to a song off of this album. I don't know. It's certainly possible that I have and I don't remember it. I feel like I've heard Mr. Self Destruct before. I mean, obviously I've heard this, but I haven't heard this version. I've only ever heard the Johnny Cash version. Stacked it down a flight of stairs? What the hell does stacked it mean? You stacked your leg down a flight of stairs. I don't know what does that mean? Is this like a um I would say British slang, but I know you're not British. You're Australian. Basically, you you tripped. I shouldn't laugh because you broke your leg, but it's kind of funny. Oh, I'm the number. Well, I never claimed to not be a nerd. I'm fine with being the number one nerd. I have no quarrels with that. It's fine. I mean, I can't be as into Lord of the Rings as I am and not be aware of the fact that I am a nerd. So I fully accept the title of nerd. Just wait until my other lung collapses. Wow. That would be kind of funny if my other lung collapsed. Is stacked like British slang or something? Or, I mean, I feel like Australian slang is probably the same as British slang. Because, I mean, where do you think they got it from? We got 2 minutes till we start this album. This big ass album. It's gonna take me a while. You play Dungeons and Dragons every week, but you're not a damn nerd. You promise? You sure? Because, I mean, that is gotta be like an S tier nerd activity. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. I can't say that I've ever done. I can't say I've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm not knocking Dungeons and Dragons for the record. I'm just saying, like, it's got to be. It feels like it's a pretty nerdy. I'm not knocking nerds in general. Like, I'm not knocking that, but I just feel like that's a high octane nerd activity. RPG. Only thing worse is LARPing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Am I gonna regret looking this up? Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that would top it. Oh man. What happened to the other guys? The other guys quit for personal reasons because they were just too busy to keep doing it, so they quit. But it's all good. There's no bad blood or anything. There's no ill will. We're all still pals. I was playing Rocket League with Noah last night. We had a good time. It is every stream. I should keep like a tally. I should get like a whiteboard. Put it right here and just keep a tally. I should keep a tally of every time somebody asks me about the other two. Not that I'm not. It's fine if you ask me. It's fine. I don't care. But just a tally of every time somebody asks me that, and then a tally of every time somebody asks me why I don't like the Rolling Stones or Prague. You play a lot. You play a lot of of RPGs. All right. Well, we got a solid amount of people in here. You make a tally of every time I'm wrong. Well, that would be pretty boring because you wouldn't really do anything because I'm never wrong. Which is crazy. It's a crazy streak I'm on of just never being wrong. Okay, let me actually look up information about this album because I don't know anything about this album outside of the fact that it's like industrial metal or industrial rock, whatever. Okay, we are doing a first time reaction and review, The Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails. An album, obviously, considering I'm calling it a first time reaction and review, that I have never heard before. I have heard of it 1,000 times. Not really sure why I've never listened to the whole thing before. But I haven't. It's possible that I've heard a song or two off of here and wasn't aware of it, but I don't know. I've definitely heard the Johnny Cash version of Hurt, which is a great song. Hopefully I'll like this version as well. We'll see. daughters into this album is crazy. Well, it's all in, got to get in the industrial mood. Let's see. Released according to Wikipedia, which is where I get all my information because I'm way too lazy to do any other research. Came out in March of 1994. I know this is like a seminal album in the industrial rock genre, I guess. One of the bigger ones. I don't even know if it's really categorized under anything else. Was this their second album? I don't even know. Second studio album by Nine Inch Nails. It's a concept album detailing the self-destruction of a man from the beginning of his misanthropic downward spiral. Okay. Lovely. Very wholesome. A lot of wholesome stuff going on here with the downward spiral, as far as I can tell. As you can obviously tell from this, just look at this cover. It's so pretty. Wholesome, really. Alright. But I'm not wrong about the Stones. The Stones are mid as hell. Alright, I don't really know what other introduction to do for it. So, we're just going to get going listening to The Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails. This is a paid album request. Somebody paid me to review it and react to it, which I'm happy to oblige. If you want to do that for an album, get me to review an album and react to it, shoot me an email. It should be in the description. I hope it's the right email in the description. Where on earth is the email? Okay, it's not in the description, so I'm gonna put it in the chat. I don't know. I'm kind of confused how this person got my email, considering I don't see it in the description. That's interesting. Oh, never mind. It's right there. Yes, it is. It's in the description. I'm fucking stupid. Alright, so if you want me to react or review an album that I have never reacted to or reviewed before, shoot me an email. We'll work out a price. Obviously, the longer the album, the more higher the price is going to be. Alrighty. I don't have anything else to do except start it. So, we're going to start it with Mr. Self-Destruct album version. Let's do it. Better vocal effects than most people have. Very fitting vocal effects. It's remarkably catchy. Okay. Not sure how I feel about the whispering. I don't know if he really has the voice to whisper like this. That's... I don't know if that was in my ear enough to be ASMR. At least not by my definition. It didn't feel that much like ASMR. The production is insane. The chorus sounds so familiar. I feel like I may have heard this before. These are some wild guitars. It's the whole outro. Okay. Mr. Self-Destruct. My goodness. Right off the bat, he's pretty angry. A lot of, I guess, metaphors. I don't really know what to call those. Crazy production. I certainly see why they call it industrial rock. Wow. Surprisingly catchy chorus. I like the chorus a lot. That was good. I like that. That was. I enjoyed that quite a bit. The transition. I mean, the transitions were certainly very sudden, but I think he did it pretty well. That was cool. That was really cool. I'll give that like an 8.5 to a 9. Drop a like on that. That was pretty gnarly. Let's see. The guitars are pretty rad at the end there. Mind is quite enscrambled. Okay. 9 amazing opener. Feeling a 9.5. Crazy to hear that in 1993. Yeah, this is some pretty wild production for the early to mid 90s. 8 out of 10. Oh, 10 from Lava Jacob. My goodness. Okay, let's go on to Piggy. Tombstones are mid. They're fine. There's nothing great about them. You get a lot of Radiohead from this? Maybe I'm like Pablo Money or something. Maybe, I mean, maybe. The bass sounds great. Drums sound great too. The vocals, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the vocals. If Radiohead announced a new album, which album would you want it to sound like? I mean, if they, well. I'm really wondering, like, how, like, what did he do in the studio to get these noises? No, I hit pause. Okay. That was Piggy. I am very impressed by the production of this so far, because I mean, I've seen some people in chat say that like this was basically a solo album by Trent Reznor. I mean, regardless of it's a solo album or not, the production is like insane. I'm trying to think of something else from like the mid '90s that has this kind of production, and I am, granted, I'm not like super well versed in older industrial rock stuff, but I don't think anything was like at this level. The vocals are a bit of a question mark for me. I don't know how I really feel about them yet. Then again, I'm very picky about my vocalists, so that could just be me. Who knows? I could end up loving his voice at some point, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, What do I want to give that? I think I can give that a 7 to a 7.5. There's a lot of cool stuff about that. I'm just not sure how I feel about his vocal. There wasn't a ton of lyrics there. I don't really know who he's calling a pig. Maybe I should have. Maybe if I pull up the lyrics, I'll put that together. But I'm not entirely sure who he's calling a pig. So, I'm not going to comment on it. Yeah, 7 to a 7.5 feels right. Okay. I guess if Radiohead made a new album, I'd want it to sound like Kid A, because that's my favorite Radiohead album. Just like expand on Kid A, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they kind of already nailed Kid A, because Kid A is like fucking perfect, but it doesn't hurt to give it another go around. What's Kate Bush's best album? I am not well versed in Kate Bush's discography at all. I would say Hounds of Love, I guess. How do I feel about pop? If you requested a pop album, good pop is good, bad pop is bad. I don't know. How am I supposed to feel about pop? I mean, it's not like one of my favorite genres, but I don't have like a vendetta against it. There's some amazing pop music that exists. I'll say like a lot of the mainstream pop music is pretty generic and boring, but whatever. We got 7 to a 7.5, 8, 8, 7, 8.5, 8. Who produced it? I have no idea who did produce it. That's a good question. That's worth looking up. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Trent Reznor, honestly. He seems like the kind of guy. Based on what this sounds like, he seems like the kind of guy to just do it himself. Personnel. Oh, fuck, there's a lot of producers. Good lord. Looks like there was a ton of producers. Mark Ellis, I think. Mark Ellis produced at least, I think he produced most of the songs here. Oh, good on him. Look at him go. Kate is a top 5 female artist. Probably. You like The Dreaming? I need to finish The Dreaming. 8.5. No Eno involvement. I know. What was Eno doing? Like, the mid-90s was not like... I mean, he could have helped. You never know. Come on, Brian. Get on the industrial rock train. I don't even think I said that word. Industrial rock train. What are we doing? Brian Eno should work with Radiohead. That's what he should do. He should produce their next album. That'd be dope. Okay, next up we have Hearsay. I don't know why all these are called album version, but whatever. Listen, we don't need to talk about the fact that he produced Viva La Vida, alright? Nobody's perfect. Even he couldn't fix Coldplay. This is almost like trip hop. This just sounds like really heavy. Oh my gosh. What is that band? Oh my goodness. Portishead. This sounds like a really heavy song from Dummy. You got a Roblox ad? Like from the stream? I turned monetization off. I don't even monetize it. I'm not even got an ad. This is a great groove. Did he just go into the studio and was just like what is that, a guitar? I don't even know. I like his vocals when he throws these crazy effects on them to make him sound just like, so he can just like scream and it still sounds like coherent. Like, it's fun. Oh my gosh. What is happening? How do you do this? How do you make these noises? Did anyone check in on him, Mr. Resner? Is he alright? You're gonna be alright, buddy. It's okay. Like, oh gosh, that's the end of the song. My gosh. That's a crazy drum group. I hope you're okay, Mr. Resner. Goodness. It's gonna be alright. Like, take a breath. I don't know how he's... I don't know what he's doing to, like, get... I don't even know what instruments these are. Are these guitars? These are insane. Like, what is he doing in the studio to get these sounds? It's fucking wild. Let's see. Another 9. 9 to a 9.5. What's up, Gustav? He was super depressed and on heroin making this. Well, I don't know where he got, like, I don't think heroin gives you energy, or, I don't know why it would make him so mad. I feel like people on heroin don't get angry. Maybe he was angry. I don't know. Just, wow. I would never imagine that the drug that somebody would be on while making this album would be heroin. I feel like it would be uppers or something. Wow. Instrumentally, just wow. Like, what did you do? Like, how did you even do that? I don't know what he did. I don't know how he did it. I'm remarkably impressed by what just happened instrumentally and how he managed to get those tones that I've never thought I could hear, honestly. Good, these are, like, surprisingly catchy. I didn't think anything on here would be, like, catchy after hearing just, like, the sounds that this album comes up with, but it is pretty catchy. Lyrics are certainly dark. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. I'm not. We will not be getting We will not be commenting on anything religious on this channel. Nothing religious or political. So, but like, that was cool. That was really good. That was a really good song. I enjoyed that. What do I want to give that? I'll throw that an 8.5. That was pretty rad. LSD is the drug that gives us the best kind of music. I'm not sure any drugs. I mean, I don't know. I don't do drugs, so I can't speak for their abilities of creativity. I don't know what Imnothin? I don't know what that is. Okay, next up we have March of the Pigs, which I already heard has a crazy drum groove. Oh, another 9 to a 9.5. Wow. Wow. It has certainly been incredibly depraved so far. The emotions are too forced. Oh, okay. Oh, I know I've heard that somewhere. I was waiting for it. Top 30 song ever. Shut the fuck up, Windows. Shut your stupid fucking face. Yeah, go away. Shut the fuck up, Windows.
They can all sleep soundly, and everything is alright.
I wonder if he was at all inspired by Animals by Pink Floyd for some of this. Wow. Okay. Interesting chorus there of how he just... Was that the chorus? Doesn't it make you feel... Oh, it's just the last line of the chorus that he transitions to just the piano. Okay. Wow. I am just dying to know how the hell he made these noises in the mid-90s. Because, I mean, it sounds like he's taking a screwdriver to a guitar that just has, like, the weirdest amp settings or something. I don't even know. I mean, it's like the most industrial sounding industrial rock that I've ever heard. It's like factory noises. I mean, did they coin the term from this album? Is that where they got it from? Because I would not be surprised if that's where it came from, honestly. Um, top 30 song of all time feels a little dramatic for me. I don't even think this is my favorite song on the album so far. Um, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. The writing is bizarre, but it works somehow. Um, I'll do another 8 to an 8.5. That's good. Let's see. Trent is a is an edgy little goofball. Not sure he was forcing it. Yeah, he sounds like a real just a little goofy guy, honestly. Great album to listen to when you have a headache. That's a choice that you're making. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but it's certainly a choice. Yeah, honestly, shut the fuck up, Microsoft. I swear to God. If you interrupt the stream again, Microsoft, I'm not gonna do anything because I don't know what I would do, but just take this empty threat. 9.5, 9, 9.5 from Alex, 9 from Lava Jacob, 8 to an 8.5 from Hagendall. Hope I said that right. 8.5 from Hugo. Listening to this is like somebody putting a screwdriver to my fucking head. I mean, it sounds like he's playing a guitar with a screwdriver, so yeah. Hi, hello to you too. Nil, I guess. A drill gun more so. I don't know what he's doing with it. Just love how manic that track is. Very few songs reach those heights for me. Easy 10 from Human Review Stuff, which is a channel you should all go subscribe to because he does some cool stuff over there. 9 from DHD. Switch to Linux. Okay, I'm nowhere near a big enough nerd to even. I don't even know how to switch to Linux. I don't even know what that means. So, don't worry about that. That's not happening because I don't even know what that means, honestly. Okay, next up we have Closer. I feel like I've heard of this song. I have no idea if I've heard this song. I feel like I've heard it. I mean, there's a lot of iconic songs. There's a couple iconic songs called Closer, so I don't know. Closer is the most popular song, probably. Well, then I certainly may have heard it. I guess we'll find out. Again, right off the bat, this sounds like Trip Hop. This sounds like some Portishead thing. I mean, the last song didn't sustain sounding like Portishead, but this sounds so much like it would be off of Dummy. We got 17 people in here. We're cooking right now. Let's go. It's fun. What are those keys or synths or whatever? Those are so goofy for this. Those are so weird for this. $23 viewers? Wow. Goodness. I'm not really sure what the last two lyrics had to do. Well, I'm not really sure what the fourth lyric had to do with anything else in the chorus. This is the most popular song. The song where the chorus is "I wanna fuck you like an animal." This is the most popular song. That's why it's popular? That doesn't usually work. Okay, that's a gross lyric. I don't want to hear that. Now it sounds like Portishead and LCD Sound System. Is that just him screaming that I can hear? That's getting louder? That can't be. Is that him? That might just be a guitar. That's a guitar. This is an LCD Sound System song. Are you the only one getting ads? I didn't do anything different. If y'all are getting ads, I have no idea why. I do not have monetization on. Yes, it shouldn't be. I'm finding it very surprising that this is the most popular song on this album. Oh my gosh. I couldn't tell with that. I thought it was going to end more abruptly. Okay. Oh my gosh. Move! Go over there. Okay, that was closer. Is it closer or closer? I don't know why it'd be closer. It's closer. It's gotta be closer. I can absolutely see how a lot of people I mean, a lot of people were influenced by this stuff. I mean, although I feel like Portishead came out before this, or at least Dummy did. When did Dummy come out? Oh, they came out the same year? That's so weird. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. It sounds like this is some pretty influential stuff for like for some reason so much of this sounds like trip hop to me. And then like the synthesizers in that song were so fucking LCD sound system for whatever reason. I feel like James Murphy, I feel like if you asked him, he'd be a pretty big Nine Inch Nails fan. It's just a guess, but I don't know. That was cool. I'm not. I. It is catchy, but I feel like there is at least two catchier songs. I'm not really sure why that's the most or like that and Hurt are the most popular songs. That's a little surprising. I feel like Heresy and Mr. Self-Destruct were catchier. I guess those songs are a lot more industrial and loud and insane, but still. Um, I think I'll give that probably like a 7.5 to an 8. That's pretty cool. It was. I don't know if the outro needed to go as long as it did. I didn't think he was adding a ton with that, but it wasn't bad. Okay, I'm gonna double check the monetization because I don't know why it would be on. I really hope this doesn't like restart the stream. I'll cry if it restarts the stream. I don't think it did. Okay. Let's see. Love the production. More accessible but fun as heck. Weird lyrics. One is actually put on the family. Would you put anything from this album on the family trip playlist? Like honestly, would you ever play any of these songs for your mother? Like, why would you do that to her? Unless your mom is wild. 8.5 to a 9 from Hagendal. I don't know how to pronounce your names. I'm sorry. 8.8 from Shivox. I don't know. 8.5 to a 9 from DHC Bling. 9.5 from Alex. 8.5 to 9 from Lava Jacob. A little overrated. I mean, if that's supposed to be like one of the best songs on here, I could certainly maybe call it overrated. I don't know. I was loving the absolute insanity of like the other songs, and that one certainly dialed it back a little bit. What did I feel the need to aggressively evict from your near surroundings? A bottle. An empty Coke bottle that I finished right before this stream. That my trash can is full, so I have to take. There's nowhere to put it. Okay. Strong 8.5 from Hugo. Actually, just 8.5 from Lava Jacob. I would also as it stands right now, after like one listen, I would agree. I would also take Mr. Self-Destruct over Closer. Didn't Lil Nas X sample a Nine Inch Nails song for Old Town Road? I have no idea. I doubt it. Let's see. Okay, next up we have Ruiner. I don't know why. I mean, I get why they call some Pink Floyd albums, the meme of like Society Bad the album, but like, I mean, this is kind of Society Bad the album right here. That was a very. I feel like Jack White has gotten a lot of influence from that guitar solo. It was very Jack White-esque, like especially his recent solo stuff. He could back up a little bit, like. Okay, seriously, what the fuck are the noises in the back? Like, how do you do that? Is that a guitar? What did you do to a guitar to get that noise? Oh, these have such abrupt endings. Okay, that was Ruiner, right? Yeah, that was Ruiner. Okay. Wow. We have returned to the absolutely insane tones that I guess they're guitars. I have no idea. Wow, pretty rad guitar solo on there that I feel like Jack White has certainly been influenced by in his recent years of making some weirder music. I don't know if he intentionally meant for the chorus to be as funny as it is, but the chorus is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Just the most insane fucking sounds. I would just love to ask him what he did in the studio. I really would. I'm gonna give that. Um. I'll go 8.5 for that one. I could have done without the whispering at some points. That got a little ASMR-y, but beyond that, that was really cool. Love me a Life Bad folk album and Society Bad rock album. Some of the best albums ever. Sure. Possibly top 3 song on the album. Maybe. We'll certainly see. 9 from Alex, 9 from Lava Jacob, 9.5 from 102. Undoer by Geese, Better, Sorry Not Sorry. I don't remember what that song sounds like. 9.5 from my favorite so far on first listen by Hagendal. 8 from Tarney, 8.5 from Hugo. Alright, next up we have The Becoming, which I'm sure will just sound so normal and not weird at all. See? Comparatively, this is pretty normal, honestly. I don't think those are kids yelling. I think those are just. I think those are adults, but I'm not convinced. Good morning. I'm not sure if we still need the screaming in the background. Have a good one, Tony. It is certainly a choice to put these screaming people in the background of your song. Using the backing vocals. Very normal backing vocals. I definitely like his vocals more when he's, like, angry. Or just being louder. What in the world? This is like he's getting electronic now. That's a really weird. I don't know how that. Oh, that was voice. Should we watch the Needle Drops our review of this album after the album? I'm debating whether or not to do that. You know, when he's singing quietly, he's in the same ballpark as, like, Elliott Smith, which might be a very odd comparison. But it makes sense in my head. Stop. I hit pause. Okay, that was The Becoming. Um, Honestly, I wish he had taken like the louder industrial sounding parts of that and like gone into that more than he did. Because those have been like that stuff has been my favorite part of this album, pretty easily. I mean, I'm very much not super versed in like the industrial and noise rock. Like I'm very entry level into that stuff, but the stuff that I have heard, I fuck with pretty hard. Um, and this is obviously like a very seminal point in those genres, especially industrial rock. Clearly, um, yeah. I mean, the beginning of this album was so like head on insane. Like, what can I fucking do with these instruments to even get these unbelievable noises? And then he just like wrote damn good songs around it. And I was just like, wow. He's pulled back on that a little bit. Um, I mean, I can kind of see why. But those are just my favorite parts. And so I hope there's more to come of that. So I think I'll go like, I think I'll give that one like a 7 probably. It was still solid, but wasn't my favorite. Is this reaction for a video, by the way? It should be a video at some. It should be edited and uploaded as a regular video at some point. We're working on that's being worked on, so it should be. This one's 7.5. It was never one of my favorites. Fair enough. Slaughterhouse. What does that mean? 7.5 to an 8 from Hagendal. I don't even know if Dalai Lama had been created in 1993, but God, I hope he used it on this song. I don't know what the hell Dalai Lama is, but okay. 9 from Alex, 8.5 from Hugo, 9.5 from Lava Jacob. Kinda underrated. I don't know if that was underrated. 10 from Sharky's Night. 8 to an 8.5 from Hugo. Okay, he revised it. Alright, let's see. I do not want this next. Let's see what he's got.
Losing ground. Well, you know how this world can beat you down. And I'm made of clay.
Have I heard the Johnny Cash version of Hurt? Is that what you're... I mean, because the Johnny Cash version is not the original. This is the original. But yes, I have heard the Johnny Cash version of Hurt.
And nothing comes bleeding out of me, just like a waterfall I'm drowning. 2 feet below the surface, I can still pick out your wavy face. And if I could just reach you, maybe I could leave this place.
I do not want this. 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 Don't you tell me how I feel. Don't you tell me how I feel. Don't you tell me how I feel. You don't know just how I feel.
I bet teenagers fucking fucked with that chorus hard when it came out.
Stay inside my bed. I have lived so many lives all in my head. And don't tell me that you care.
not big on spoken word stuff. Just sing. Why don't you just sing? Pretty good screamer. Pretty rad vocal effects too. The whole thing hasn't been spoken. Just that one part was spoken. Oh my gosh. If that's a guitar, that is one of the most crushing. I don't know the word to use to describe it. Angry guitars I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit. How do you get a guitar to make this noise? Nope, we got a warning. That's cool. Endings are very hard to find. Okay, that was I Do Not Want This. The lyrics on the outro are a bit odd. I'm not really following the outro lyrics. I don't know. A bit odd. I cannot get past the just insanity that was the guitars on the outro of that song. Cause what the fuck? How did I keep asking how he did that. I feel like I'm gonna ask it 10 more times on this album because how the fuck did he do that? What did he do? I've never heard guitars make those noises before. It's fucking bizarre. That was like the most crushing guitar I've ever heard in my life. Assuming that even was a guitar. I don't even know if it was. But, alright. My goodness. He's picking his moments of like going really aggressively. I just wish he would do it more because it's very fun when he does. I just wish he would do it more. I'm gonna give that a 7.5. Let's see. Half a year ago, I would have called that singing. I don't think so, but alright. 9.5 from Nil. You'd enjoy an instrumental of that track, but as it is, 6.5 to a 7 from Hagendal. 9.5 from Sharky's Night. Yeah, the ending of that is definitely the most memorable part to me. Let's see, 8.5 to a 9 from Alex. Another 8 to an 8.5 from Hugo. 8 from Alan Weinstein. I want to fuck everyone in the world. 2 literally on my first listen and was slightly confused. Well, I've looked up the lyrics, but I haven't looked up what people think that he means exactly. It's getting worse. I wouldn't recommend listening to this album if you have a headache. It's not really the way. I don't think it's the move. So have a good one. I'm not him. All right, next up we have Big Man with a Gun. Okay. Insane drums right off the bat, right out of the gate. Just batshit crazy drums. This is almost punk. I feel like that's what he was going for. I think he was trying to make industrial punk. That was really loud. That was crazy loud. Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like that picked up that he's not. He possibly might not be talking about an actual gun. Wow. That was. I mean, if you were ever gonna make a song that's industrial punk rock, there you go. Especially one about your dick. There you go. It's been right here this whole time, just waiting for you. I'm not entirely sure, like thematically speaking, what that has to do with anything that he's talking about. I mean, he wants to get laid, I guess. I don't really know what that has to do with anything else on the album, but all right, cool. I mean, fuck it, okay. It was very fun though because it was just fucking insane. I mean, the instrumental was just absolutely crazy, crazy loud, super industrial, screaming his brains out. I didn't really like the shoot part. Um, Specifically, like the person saying shoot, like wasn't a big fan of those vocals. But beyond that, that was very fun. I could do like a 7.5 to an 8 probably. That feels about right. Maybe just a 7.5. I'll do a 7.5 for right now. Let's see. The synths were absolutely. I don't know. I have no idea how you can tell what fucking part is a synth, but congratulations if you can. 7.5 to an 8 from Nil. Fun one 9 from Sharky's Night. Wish they said bang bang shoot instead. I wish he just sampled the Beatles right there. That would have been funny. 8.5 from Alex, 7.5 to 8 from Hugo, 7.5 from Alan Weinstein. Fair enough. Next up, we have A Warm Place. Considering the fact that the last song was, you know, about his dick, I wonder if A Warm Place would be, you know, the other one. Just a prediction. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not looking at the lyrics yet, but we'll see. I feel like I might be right though. Once I look at these lyrics. No. Not his butthole. No. Not at all. I more so meant the other type of, like, the other gender. Their stuff, you know. Guys, this is a PG stream, okay? This is a PG stream of The Downward Spiral by Nine Inch Nails, alright? This is family friendly stuff. We can't be having potty language in here. Come on. Okay, well, I see that this is basically an instrumental, so my theory may have been wrong. This is Harold Budd. It's in the ballpark of. It's certainly in the ambient ballpark. Okay. Very weird outro. Well, the last thing I expected was like a borderline ambient interlude on this batshit crazy industrial rock album. But you know, we're kind of here for it. I'm always down for somebody to take a shot at some ambient music. I don't care who you are. It's an underrated genre. So mad props for going for it. And it's nice. It's solid. I enjoyed it. It was pretty. You could still feel, you know, like they weren't exactly like Brian Eno esque synthesizers or whatever fucking kind of keyboards or instruments he's using here, but they were certainly more in the ballpark. But I could still feel like the industrial influence of it, which I thought was cool. So yeah, thumbs up. Good job. I like that. I will give that 8 to an 8.5. I enjoyed that. That was nice. I don't. I mean, I guess you could just call it ambient music, like industrial ambient, if I can call it that. Which I don't know if I can call it that, but whatever. That was cool. I like that. Let's see. 8 out of 10 from Nil. 8 from Alex. Brian Eno will be proud. I'm sure he would. It takes some, especially to put this on like. I mean, I don't know if the guy knew. I don't know if Trent knew at the time that he was making such an important album, but this is almost like Planet Caravan on Paranoid, where it's just like you don't expect that kind of song in an album like that. But it's still dope. And I commend him for even putting it on the album, for even making it, honestly. 8 from Hagendal, 7.5 from Hugo, 8 from Alan Weinstein, 10 from Lava Jacob, wholly underrated. I mean, I doubt that's one of the more popular songs on here, so I suppose you could call it underrated, but I don't really know how people rate the specific songs on this album. I don't really know how people rank the songs on this album. We got to introduce Human Reviews to Pendulum Man, by the way. Well, we should introduce everybody to Pendulum Man, because that song is amazing. That felt post-orgasm. Alright. Maybe that's why I put it after that song. 8 from Sharky's Night. Alright, next up we have Eraser. Looks like we are on the home stretch of this album. Last 4 songs. This sounds like somebody blowing into an instrument badly. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if this needs to be here. Then he comes out with just like the craziest sounding drums. And a synthesizer. Not to be rude to your stream, what happened to the other 2 hosts you used to stream with? The other 2 hosts quit. So it's just me now. They quit. But it's all good. No hard feelings. They got busy with their lives. This album is getting weirder and weirder. He's got the most abrupt transitions. Oh my gosh. That's fucking rad. Oh my gosh. Those drums and then, oh my gosh. How does he still have vocal cords? I mean, I get that he's like got a lot of effects on his voice, but still, he's gotta be screaming. Oh my God. Holy shit. Alright, the ending of that was amazing. I love the ending of that. The first half, I mean, just the instrumental part was was cool. And I liked it. But oh my gosh. The ending of that. When he started just screaming his brains out on when he got to Lose Me. When he got to that lyric. Holy shit. Wow. I think I'll go like 8.5 to a 9. I love the ending of that so much. That was amazing. Bro is definitely going through it. My goodness. 9.5 from Alex. 9.5 from Sharky's Night. 8.5 from Alan Weinstein, 9 from Hagendahl. He certainly found the anger again. Hugo, we're back to just him screaming his brains out, which I am so here for. 8.5 to 9 from Hugo, 9 from Lava Jacob. Noah's feeling an alright out of 10 on this album. What's cracking? What's cracking, Noah? Okay, last 3 songs here. Home stretch. Not a big fan of the genre. Oh, we have Reptile. Almost 7 minutes. I think it's the longest song on the album. Nearly 7 minutes. No, this thing has had some bangers, I'm not gonna lie. There's been some absolutely batshit crazy moments on this album. I like noise. I love loud noise. This is like the most industrial rock album I've ever heard. What in the world? How does he keep surprising me? I never know what to expect from each song.
She spreads herself wide open to let the insects in. She leaves a trail of honey to show me where she's
that like echoed out noise is awesome. By the way, if the stream gets taken down, I will restart it. You just hang tight if it gets taken down.
Angels bleed from the tainted touch of my caress. Need to contaminate to alleviate this loneliness.
It's like crazy. His best normal vocals so far. You could make that argument. This has some awesome stuff going on. Like this just being echoed out. Or just like this is more reverb than echoey. The background stuff is fucking rad. Alright, that was Reptile. That's pretty rad. Oh my god, that was really good. I like that a lot. That was like one of the most detailed songs on here. And the instrumental, one of my favorites on this whole album. That was great. That instrumental was awesome. I'm still kind of on the fence about his vocals, honestly. I mean, his vocals are, I think they're awesome when he's just going crazy with his screams and whatnot, but I'm still kind of on the fence about when he's doing more normal singing or whatever. But yeah, that was really good. I'm gonna give that an 8.5 to a 9. It's a good album, man. Alright, let's see. 10, best on the album from Alex. 9 to a 9.5, that flew by from Haagen-Dazs. 9 from Alan Weinstein. 9 from 102. 9 from Sharky's Night. Still like the likes of Mr. Self-Destruct over it. I'm not sure which I would say is my favorite so far. I don't know. Hugo might have to give this a 9. All right, next up we have the title track, which I mean, I guess I should have. I mean, I don't know. I kind of always have decently high expectations for a title track. I'm not sure why, but let's see what we get from the title track. My expectations will be subverted or blown away. I don't know. For whatever reason, like, a great title track just hits a little different. I don't know why. Is this an instrumental? The instrumental so far is like being so suspenseful. This is not where I expected this to go. Granted, I have never known where he was going to go with the songs. The main vocals are almost like they almost sound like the vocals from the Tom Waits song "The Ocean Doesn't Want Me." I mean, like, almost. Wow. Okay, that was like the Wow. It's hard to say that that wasn't what I expected because almost like nothing here. Oh, fucking great.